Hello and welcome, all friends and devotees of yoga and Buddhism. Today is June 19, 2019, Wednesday, June 19, 2019. I'm going to continue to read you the words of wisdom composed by the great Chinese Venerable Master Xingyun, the Chinese Buddhist. Leading Buddhist, Venerable Master Xingyun. For those of you who are new to my online seminars, my online classes on these wisdom resources, Venerable Master Xingyun is a Buddhist master from Taiwan. I think originally from China, from Taiwan. And he has done a tremendous, a very large work in Buddhism. Okay, he started the Fo Guangshang Buddhist Foundation. He brought Buddhism to Africa, of course, through the Nanhua Foundation, which he established in Bronkhorstspruit, South Africa. He's built several universities around the world. He's a very compassionate, very kind, very good man. And he tries to reach out wisdom, Buddhist wisdom, particularly to those whosoever will, technically, whosoever is interested in cultivating wisdom. Wisdom is available to be cultivated. And this work is a collection of about 200 or more very profound wisdom resources published by the great Venerable Master Xingyun. In the Analects of Confucius, Confucius told his disciple Zigong that his broad and deep knowledge came from connecting all with one. The truths about every matter in the world are actually interconnected. By grasping one truth, everything will be clear. By understanding how one thing works and applying it to different situations, we will appreciate how everything functions. Thus, the renowned Chinese scholar Cheng Yi said, "From within ourselves, we can appreciate the truth of all phenomena." The following illustrations explain how we can connect all matters with one principle. All matters with one principle. 1. Now, this collection of wisdom I normally call the golden keys from Venerable Master Xingyun. Okay, he normally has 4 of them, golden treasures. So students, if you really a student who come to learn from my institute, you want to have your paper and your pen ready to jot notes. You know, wisdom, you don't want it to pass you by. You want to be able to keep track of wisdom. You want to listen attentively and pick words that are of great benefit. Once you find something that is, a bit unusual and very useful to you, you want to write it down. These my classes are a bit motivational because wisdom itself, wisdom is motivational. So as you are receiving the wisdom, you're receiving a great motivation. It moves you towards success. It propels you to success. We all have goals in life. You should be able to set your goal in life. And then wisdom is like fuel. So you have a goal, I have a goal. We all have objectives in life. Of course, any intelligent person should have an objective in life. So when you listen to wisdom and you pick points of wisdom, it's like it propels you towards your objective in life. Wisdom is a fuel. It's fuel. The way you fuel your car, and then your car moves. So wisdom fuels us. It motivates us. Sets us on the right track to achieve our objectives. Okay, to live successful lives. Okay, so you have to be attentive. I'll really advise you guys, be attentive to these words of wisdom and pick, as you pick them, as you pick the words that are most meaningful to you, Of course, you should jot them down, reflect and meditate on these profound resources of wisdom that will, set you on your track towards success in your endeavors in life. 1. All dishonest people are inevitably hypocritical in their flattery. The scholar Chu Yang-Siu said, "Gentlemen make friends with gentlemen. Gentlemen make friends with gentlemen based on morals. The petty make friends with the petty based on profit. The latter are always greedy for fame and fortune. They are hypocritical since their speech is flattering and their behavior cunning. Once they meet people with power and money, they latch onto them through flattery. Such is the conduct of petty people. The ancients said, petty people follow their cravings. Their smooth relationship with others is motivated by their desire for personal profit. They speak words of honey, but always bear a knife within. Okay, ready at any time to deal harm to others. Therefore, we must be cautious in dealing with such people. Okay, are there people like that? Plenty of them. Okay. The second one, all rivers are inevitably winding. It is impossible for the creeks, brooks, streams, and rivers of the world to flow straight all the way. They flow from their origins high up in the mountains, and coming across obstacles such as rocks and trees, they branch out. Or if there are interlocking hills and valleys, they will wind around them as they flow. Therefore, we sometimes describe rivers as bent and crooked, like slithering snakes. So too is our life. No one in this world can finish the journey of life so smoothly, each one step of the way, unobstructed by wind and waves. However, if we can be like rivers, we can still seek new ways and channels in spite of the obstacles. As we progress with courage, we need have no fear. We need have no fear that we cannot reach our destination. 3. All trees in a forest inevitably support one another. According to the saying, a single shred of silk does not make a thread. A single tree does not make a forest. When numerous trees support and embrace each other, they can form a great forest. Behind every success in this world, there are always the fruition of various causes and conditions. For instance, our ancestors developed land, and kings and emperors founded dynasties. In addition, all the daily necessities we need in life, such as the founding of a business enterprise, the establishment of a family, or the cooking of a meal, and the result of the cooperation and hard work of many people. Okay, I hope you're following. I assume that you students are a bit advanced so that you can take your pen, take your paper, and jot down notes. Get a lot written down. As we progress in this, what advanced students do, you should be able to get a lot of information, document a lot of information, and follow very doggedly. It's wisdom. You need to try to extract something, get something of benefit, and that will be of use to you. The fourth point here, all peace and joy comes from being carefree. Okay, the source of happiness is not material pleasures, nor is it found in the praise of others or how much wealth we possess. Joy in life comes from being carefree. Joy in life comes from being carefree. Avalokitesvara Bodhisattva is called in Chinese Guanzizai, which means observing and carefree. Guanzizai means in English observing and carefree. In observing people, events, circumstances, and the mind, Avalokitesvara can appreciate the empty nature of them all, and thus become carefree. If we too can be this way, we will not be anxious or remorseful. we will not be afraid of loss, greed, or desire. Consequently, we will be able to live in grace and contentment. Life lacks peace when we are not carefree. And so, if we want peace and joy, we must first seek a carefree mind. And of course, as I said before, the Buddha loves to summarize his discourse. Master Singyung does the same. He's trying to summarize. You'll find a beautiful summary that says everything in one little paragraph, for your benefit, so that once you come, just see the highlight or form the whole point that has been made so far in this lesson. So this is it. If we can apply the truth of connecting with one in life, we can certainly connect with all truths in the world. Okay? If we can apply the truth of connecting with one in life, we can certainly connect with all truths in the world. This will enable us to devise strategies to win any battle, even when we are 1,000 miles away. Okay, so reflect and meditate on these resources of wisdom and use this wisdom as much as possible to enhance yourself, gear yourself, put yourself on the path, and run the race 7 billion people are running towards success in life. Namo Amitofo.